What's up, traders? Hope you all doing well and I hope you're enjoying your weekend. So, before I start my analysis, let me tell you something. If you are my priority member or if you are trying to join the priority group, I know there is some issue happening in joining the priority group or making payments there. So, just want to let you know that there is an issue with my payment system, which is Stripe. That happens because of my web developer. He couldn't do it properly, he couldn't integrate the Stripe system on my website properly. There's nothing to be alarmed. If you are in my priority group and your payment is failed, you won't be removed from the group until everything is up and running again. Once it's up and running, I will inform you on your emails and also here in my YouTube videos. Until then, do not worry, you are still in the group. If you want to join the group, just wait until next week. Hopefully it will be sorted by next week. And I know a few members, they also asked me to for the PayPal option. I do not have that at the moment. I'm also planning to add some other payments option like a crypto deposit, so that if you do not want to use your card details, you can join it with a crypto deposit as well. For that, I will put my wallet address there as well in case if you do not want to add your card details. So that is what happening. It's just due to my stupid web developer. This is the second time it happened to me. The first one, he couldn't do the job, and this one, he have done the job, but he couldn't do some certain things that needs to be done. But that won't stop me to upload my course in November. Everything is still the same. Now, in this week's video, I just want to talk a little bit about the trend and the mistake the traders do by going against the trend, and they have no idea when to take the counter trades. So I'm just going to go through a very good example here, and that will also relate to netcash. So if you want to watch this part of the video, that's going to help you to understand the entries. Otherwise, if you want to skip it, the link is right up there. Now, we took this trade in the priority group. We enter here. That was a pain. It pushed up near to my stop loss. Then eventually it hit my take profit. Now, why did I take my counter trade here? As the market was in a strong uptrend and we entered right here. So at this point, that could have been pushed up again, but we entered here because we had a signal to enter. Now let me show you something back on 4 hour time frame, and let's end this replay mode. Now, if I show you something, this pair, as you can see, has been in an uptrend from quite a while since here. Now, as you can see, the market was in a trend. All you need to see break above the previous high to take long trade. Signal break above the previous high to take a long trade. Pushed up. Now, at this point, it came to the level where we can expect a very good pullback. And if you see this pullback is 132 pips. We took this trade in the priority group. Now, I entered this trade because we had a reason, a signal engulfing candle. With that, we had a double top pattern. Now, the mistake traders do, they do not exit their trades once it hit their take profit and then market reverse. And then they say that I am in a loss. I could have cut my trades. Now we enter the trade, we use the ATR, and then you can manage your trades by moving your stop loss to break. Now, it is really important to cut your trades. As you can see, we had a nice take profit. And what happened after that? Market pushed up, break above. Now, if you say this is an entry, yes, it is a valid entry. But if I got an entry within the same zone, I do not enter this trade. Now, I have a rules how to enter these type of trades, a conservative entry and aggressive entry. So I have the rules for that. Like I said, I can't explain in the video. You will learn that in the course when to take a double tops from the zone, or either you want to enter aggressive entry with a single candle. So that is what you're going to learn there. And what happens after that? Market pushed up. Now, when it reaches this zone, a major zone here again, you must be wondering, let's start selling from here. Instead of selling here, like I did here, because I have a clear double top indication and a signal, I bought dollar CAD here because I got this entry condition. And if you are in my priority group, you know this is a pullback entry. Instead, entering a sell trade from here, I entered a buy trade, and imagine the profit you would have got if you would have managed your position. Now, what happened? It broken above, pull back, another entry, right? That would be an entry here again. If you know all the rules, what happened after that? If you're managing your position till here, at this point, you reaches to the zone which we call a supply zone. Now, if you're managing your trade, that is a good idea to exit your trade, because what happens after that? I did not enter here because I had no reason to enter. Instead, we entered here. And now if you see, with a signal on a 1 hour time frame, we entered here, and with that on 4 hour time frame, we got another signal. And looking at that, our target has been hit. This is 113 pips take profit. So this is how you enter trades when the market is trending, and only enter once the market give you a signal. Otherwise, if you're fighting with the trend, you will get nothing but losing trades unless and until it gives you the signal at the level of major support or major resistance. So this is how you trade a trending market, and this is how you identify if the market is likely to reverse or not. The mistake that traders do, once they see the market is really high, they start selling without any reason. The other mistakes the traders do, they see a red candle, they see an overbought situation, they start selling. And what happens after that? Market pushed up. Again, we had an overbought situation, they start selling. And then what happened after that? Market massively pushed up. Instead, the professional traders, they buy because they know there is no signal here. They buy here even though the market is in an overbought situation. They will buy. Worst case scenario will be hitting your stop loss, but having an edge over the market, looking at this price action, the signals, it will help you to take a good trading decision. And then what happens? Market pushed up, double top, sell again. Now it's pushing up again. And a very interesting situation now at this point. If you are in my priority group, do you identify the signal? Pullback entry. This is what you learn there. Market pushed up, came back down. This is a pullback entry you learn in the group. And with that, that would be a take profit hit. So imagine taking a sell trade here, push down, taking a buy trade here, push up. This is how you make money if you know the exact rules. So with that being said, let's move on to analysis with nat gas, gold, silver, and crude oil today. And I'm going to start with nat gas first. Now, as you can see, the nat gas is still ranging. We took some nice trade here, right here, and then we took a trade here. So there was some nice chunks of profit in this consolidation mode. And now what to expect here? As you can see, the market is near to the minor level of support. Now, this is what you call a consolidation, a decision happening between a buyers and seller. What happened here? The buyers and sellers, in a simplest word, the buyers and sellers, they are trying to make a deal that gas should be expensive here or it should be lower here. And if they comes to the deal that gas should be lower here after this consolidation, you will see a breakout. And if the deal is the gas should be expensive here, you will see the breakout above. So that is what we call a consolidation period in the financial market. As you can see, the gas was in a downtrend from a while now, as you can see. And every time it hit the zone, take an example here, we have a consolidation and then we have a deal that gas should be cheaper. We have a fall. We hit the demand zone and then we have a deal that the gas should be expensive. Big engulfing candle, a signal that gas will get expensive. It pushed up. These are just major pullbacks in a downtrend until we see a good reversal. Same happened in every single zone, and it comes to the zone where the price will decide either to push up or push low, and we might see another wave up. As you can see, every downtrend and the trend must change. As you can see, we have a wave one here, market push down. We have a push up, pull back, still push up. Now it is pushing down. If we have a breakout below, we might see a push in this zone and then we can see an uptrend, a start of uptrend. So that is what we need to look at. We need to look at the signal. Either we have get a good reason to enter within this zone, or if we have a very big bearish momentum, this is the next zone I'm looking at for a good reversal. Now, do not enter any sort of trade. I personally won't enter any sort of trades until I see a confirmation of a trend, either a bullish trend or either a trend continuation, a bearish trend. So if we have a bearish move, then we can expect a hit of 6.350 goes down to 5.866. If we have a hit of this zone, then we have a likely chance that the market will push up at least a good bounce to hit our take profit. Now, if it breaks above, now this is the zone which is 6.939. I want to see a break above this zone, a 50 EMA as well, to see a confirmation that market is likely to start pushing up. So wait for now, wait for the confirmation of trend before you enter your next trade. So, and if you're still confused, you can DM me and check with me if we have any entry conditions. So that is what I'm looking at for net gas or Novanda. And here, similar situation here, either a break out below to take a buy or above. So we are not selling or buying until we have a confirmation of trend upwards or downwards. Let's check silver. Okay, at this point, silver is again above 50 EMA. Now, I will never sell if the market is above 50 EMA unless and until it hit the zone which I call a resistance or a supply zone. So at this point, I will look for two candles and pull back, and I will continue to look for my buying trades until we hit 19.80 goes up to 20.00. So once we hit this zone, I'm expecting this zone can be broken because we already have a push down here. So if we have a good bullish momentum, the next zone is 20.47 goes up to 20.64, from where I'm expecting a counter trade. So not selling silver at this point. And let's say if you have a push down below 50 EMA, only then I will look for conditions for sell. At this point, I can see a minor head and shoulder pattern, and with that, I'm expecting some push up out of silver. Let's check gold. So gold is also above 50 EMA. At this point, we can still expect a push up in this zone, which is 1685, the upper level of resistance, and we might see a pullback from here, from the upper level of resistance. So we are not selling gold at this point. As you can see, we had a good push up from the major level of support, and market is pushing up. And if we are broken above 1865, then I'm expecting a further push up and hit the zone above, which is 1716. So only selling silver, gold if we are broken below 50 EMA, and if that happens, I will look for my pullback trades to take short entries. So won't be selling gold. I'll only look for buying opportunities. Let's check crude oil. Okay, as you can see, this zone has acted as a good level and market has pushed down from here. The next zone I'm looking to buy crude oil. This is the major level of support. If we have a big fall out of crude oil, this is the zone 69.73 goes down to 66.22, from where we can expect a nice push up with one of the entry reason I teach you in the priority group or here in my YouTube videos with engulfers or a double bottom entry pattern. As you can see, this level has acted as a good level of support resistance here, and that is why I'm looking at this level to take my buy trades. And before that, we do have a minor level of support which is not a major level, and we might see a little bounce from here. So this level is 76.92 goes down to 75.15. So if you have a push down, you can expect some pullback before the market is likely to continue its trend downwards. So that's all for commodities here, guys. If you have any questions, any confusions, do let me know. You can always DM me on Instagram. I'll get back to ASAP. Hope you trade green rest of the week. See you guys in the next video. Till then, take care.